Welcome, explorers. It appears you are the newest victims to be entrapped by the deck of lost souls, an ancient cursed relic from the attic of the house on the hill. If you wish to survive this standalone card game, you must work together to defeat omens. Place hint cards that will reveal which of 6 possible curses is the true curse, and gather the items necessary to defeat it. But you must also be wary, for there may be a traitor among you who has another goal: to unleash the evil of the true curse. There are 8 types of cards in your deck, and each has a very specific purpose, including a reference card that you'll keep with you. At the start of the game, you'll draw a secret journey card that will define you as one of several explorers, or as the traitor seduced by the power of the deck. Explorers must work together to defeat the true curse, but if you're the traitor, your goal is to prevent this and unleash the true curse. In addition to their journey card, each player will take on the role of a specific character. Item cards are essential to defeating omens and curses. Keep an eye out for instructions on item cards that may call for specific actions or provide a unique ability. Item cards don't have to be discarded after use unless specified, and can help you defeat more than one omen if you can hold on to them. Omens are terrifying manifestations of what is to come if you fail in your quest to defeat the true curse. Explorers will have to work together to defeat these with the items you have among you. Note, you must play all of your minor omens before you may try to defeat any major omens. The cards in the deck of lost souls are inscribed with ancient symbols that show how they interact with other cards. For example, some item cards have character symbols that indicate which characters can use them. Not all characters can use all items, so you must be strategic when it comes to trading and discarding. Similarly, omens and curse cards feature the symbols of the items that are needed to defeat them. Some items and omens say hint, which means they may act as hints that will help you identify the true curse. Hint cards can be played like any other item or omen card, except instead of placing them in front of you, you'll place them next to the corresponding curse. At the end of the game, the curse card with the most hints is the true curse. If you make it to the final stage of the game, the explorers must band together to defeat the true curse with the items they've collected along the way. Here's how you would set up for a 4-player game. For games with 3 or 5 players, consult the game's instructions. Now to start, lay 6 curse cards face up in order in the middle of the table. Shuffle and deal 4 item cards to each player. Then make a draw pile with the rest, with the special item cards at the bottom of that draw pile. Then deal 1 character card to each player where it will remain face up in front of them. Discard 1 journey card, place another face down next to the curse cards, and with the rest, deal 1 journey card to each player. Look at your card to see if you're an explorer or a traitor, but keep it a secret. Deal 3 minor omen cards and 2 major omen cards to each player, placing the rest of each deck as separate draw piles. Give each player a reference card and let the game begin. Each turn consists of 2 phases. First, the cooperation phase, and second, the omen phase. Consider the cooperation phase your opportunity to prepare to defeat omens and eventually the true curse. You have 3 options. You may reveal an item. Revealing an item card may help you better collaborate with your fellow explorers to defeat omens. Remember, not all items can be revealed by all characters. For cards with character symbols on them, you must be one of those characters to reveal and use it. You may give an item to another player by passing it to them face down. That player adds the card to their hand. In return, they may give you an item card from their hand, though they aren't obligated to do so. Or you may draw an item card, then discard an item card from your hand, keeping the discard pile face down. Now you must try to defeat an omen. Choose 1 omen card from your hand and read it aloud. If you have any items in your hand needed to defeat the omen, place them in front of you. The player to your left then reveals any required item cards they may have in the same way, and so on. If you meet the omen's requirements, collect the reward. If you fail, take the penalty. Let's take a look at a couple of turns. The occultist goes first, and play moves to the left, beginning with the cooperation phase. The occultist reveals the Scarab Brooch card. It may be useful to the other explorers to know that they have this item in their arsenal. Next, they play an omen. They choose the Eldritch Brain in a Jar because it's a hint card, and it requires fewer items than the other omens they hold. However, the occultist does not have the Speaking Trumpet, so they look to the next player. Neither the merchant nor the alchemist have any relevant cards to reveal, but the soldier offers up the Speaking Trumpet and is able to play it based on the symbol on the card. Because they've defeated the omen together, the occultist gets the reward stated on the card, placing this omen card next to one of the curses it directs to. Now, the next player goes. It's the merchant, but only they know that they are playing as the traitor. Rather than trade something useful to one of the explorers, the traitor may instead draw a new item and discards the Codex of Tongues, which could have been played by the other characters. They, however, are none the wiser. The merchant then plays the Baying Bloodhound, the least useful of their 3 minor omens in hand. No one has the Oracle's Femur to defeat this omen, and the merchant takes the penalty. They must discard an item, but do so with treachery in mind. So, what if you're the traitor? If you are, pay attention, but don't act like you're paying too much attention. Remember, your goal is to unleash the true curse. Pretend to be an explorer, persuading other players to give you cards you think they'll need to defeat the true curse, and keeping your identity a secret until the perfect moment. If you are the traitor, you may announce it at any one of 3 times. At the end of a turn where you played a major omen card. After another player reveals a major omen card, you may refuse to use any of your revealed items that would help defeat the omen. Or at the end of a turn when another player has placed a major omen card and you have no item cards left. After revealing yourself, do the following. First, discard your item cards. Then place your journey card face down next to any curse to act as a hint. Lastly, collect all the other players' major omen cards. For the rest of the game, you won't take a regular turn, but you will play a major omen card during each explorer's omen phase. Think you know who the traitor is? Once the first major omen has been played, you may accuse any player of being the traitor at the beginning of a turn. If this accusation is seconded by another player, the accused player must reveal their journey card. If the accused is an explorer, the accused, accuser, and seconder must each discard an item. But if the accused is the traitor must shuffle all their item cards and deal them out to the 3 explorers. Then the traitor follows the steps previously outlined for when they're revealed. You'll want to consult the instruction booklet for more scenarios that involve the traitor and how their identity comes to light. To reach the end of the game, players must continue taking turns until the last major omen has been played, at which point they must be ready to defeat the true curse. As you can see, navigating the intricacies of the Deck of Lost Souls requires cooperation and strategy, planning ahead, and caution against betrayal. The deck has been opened and its horrors unleashed. Now you have been shown what it is you face, and all that is left to do is attempt to defeat it.